Hello, children. I watched Mrs. Doubtfire the other day. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Hello, it's Kristen. It is the 3rd of January 2016. Once again, I really hope this isn't going to happen every time. I made a video earlier. It was like 16 minutes long. Thought it was pretty solid. And then my computer just decided to restart to install some update. So very mad. Anyways, so it is Sunday night. I leave for Mexico tomorrow morning. My flight leaves at 5:45 a.m. I will be there about 4:30. Kansas City has this great little fantastic small airport setup. You don't have to be there all night. All day. Hours in advance. So, pretty exciting stuff. So, it's 9 right now. So in 7 hours, I'll be headed to Mexico. Woo. Crazy. Okay, so pre-op diet liquid only phase. I wish it not on my worst enemy. I think it sucks. It's so miserable. I'm starving. And so, of course, everybody's like, well, you're not going to be eating after. That's what you said. And it's like, yeah, and I'll also have 15% of the stomach that I have now or whatever. So it's like, can't get people to process that in their brains. But, so anyways, I had, made the decision early on that I would tell, like, my immediate family, my fiance's immediate family, that I was going to have the surgery. I mean, obviously my mom knows and all that. But as far as my decision to go to Mexico, that was not something that I was really that ready to share with everybody. Mostly because when you tell people already that you're going to have weight loss surgery, you get every Tom, Dick, and Harry's opinion. And then tell them you're going to Mexico and see how they react. So I had told a few very close people to me, and wanted it to kind of stay at that. But word got out. I think in the midst of him kind of freaking out, my fiance spoke with members of his family. And really, I don't know, like, again, I go back and forth between, like, I don't, like, it's a decision I made. I made it with a ton of thought, research, all of that. But it's also, like, the last thing I wanted to be doing was answering questions about, like, justifying my decisions. And I felt like that's all that was going to involve. So, like, I guess my advice would be, if you're going to tell anybody anything, in my experience, prepare to tell them everything. If I had only told my mom, that'd be one thing. But, I mean, it wouldn't have gotten out because, I mean, she would have talked to my stepdad about it, but that's all the further it would have gone. I think my fiance felt very alone. He felt unprepared. And so that would be my next bit of advice, would be that if you have a significant other who is not, like, 100% like, great, this is wonderful, I think it's going to be the best thing for you, really prepare yourself to, like, overextend the invitation of information. I thought I was giving him the information he needed. I thought he was comfortable with everything. And basically, I found out, like, in the last 24 hours that that's not the case. And so in the midst of, like, trying to prepare myself emotionally and mentally and get packed and all of that stuff to go to Mexico for what is a major surgery. I've spent more time stressing out about that and finding out that more people knew stuff than I wanted them to, and on and on. And at 9:30 p.m. the night before I'm leaving, I am like, I don't care who knows. Like, I'm over it. This is about me. This is about my health. It's about my life. I do feel like it should have been my decision. And I'm not backing away on that. It would be the same to me as if, like, you have a baby. Everybody knows you had a baby, right? Because, hello, you were pregnant, kid came out. And then all of your close family and friends ask you if you're breastfeeding. And ultimately, some women make the choice not to. I know this because I know some of them. And I don't think that any of them have ever come out and just said, I just decided I didn't want to. You hear, oh, I didn't produce milk. Or, oh, he wasn't latching, or the baby wasn't latching. And there are times when I know it is that you just didn't want to either wreck your boob job, get stretch marks. It hurt too much and you didn't want to work through that. My point is that you have the right, as it being your body, to tell people what you do and don't want them to know. Even if it's like obvious, clear as day that issue is present or whatever. So like when I'm 100 and hopefully 50 pounds or whatever, people are going to say, how did you get so skinny? And it will be up to me if I want to tell them I had weight loss surgery or if I don't want to tell them. And I guess I'm just pissed off about that now. I guess I would just say to your significant others, make it very upfront and very clear what you are okay with them sharing and what you're not okay with them sharing. And hope for the best. So anyways, I took all of my measurements last night. I just can't wait for those to go down. It's funny, the girlfriends that I have told that I'm going to Mexico are all like, okay, well, if you have a good experience, let's go back and get our boobs done. And I'm like, okay, I might be okay with that. It's funny, I had a nose job here in 2012. In case you're wondering, it looked exactly like this beforehand. Really glad that I had that good old American procedure here. And actually, like, in Olathe, Kansas, which is one of the richest cities in all of America. Doctor was, I don't know, makes a lot of money. I went back to him and was basically told, like, at that time I'd only gained about 15 or 20 pounds more than I weighed when I had surgery, and I was told that I got fat and that's why my nose grew. And I know your nose can shrink and grow here and there a little bit, I get that, and it gets bigger as you get older, but I had a girlfriend that went to him for a tummy tuck and he botched her too. So I guess maybe that's why I'm like way okay with going to Mexico, because I don't feel like you get a whole lot better quality of care. I was able to give my mom my doctor's cell phone number. I mean, all of that, like, I just don't feel like that's the care you get here. Anyways, so I'm packed. I'm ready to go. I've got all the essentials that everybody tells you to bring. I'm really just so pumped. Like, I'm so pumped. My fiance did very, very sweet gesture. Got me flowers this morning, and he got me this second flower that's like, it's a tropical flower. We're here in Kansas City, so not anything I've ever seen before. But we kind of decided that, like, we'd like to get one for each year after I have the surgery. So beginning of January 2017, get another one. And eventually, when we get a bigger house, that'll be, I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm pretty pumped for it. you know, maybe have an area where we can like plant those and then bring them back in the winter every year or whatever. So that was really sweet, very kind gesture. It made me feel really good. We're struggling a lot with how to communicate about this. I know that it happens a lot, so I think I'm nervous knowing that there's a stigma surrounded by weight loss surgery and divorce rates and all that stuff. We're not even married yet, but I'm really just hoping that like I can go down here, I can focus on myself, I can get this surgery done, and I can come back and start. I know the first few months are going to be rough, but power through those and like get to the good part, like the part that this is about. I know that there's risks of complications. I know that there's what they call like sleeve hell, where you regret every day of your life having this surgery, but I've seen one person out of however many hundreds of people that I've seen had this surgery that have said that they wish they really hadn't done it. Everybody else says that no regrets, none whatsoever. And I'm hoping that I can get to that place sooner than later. So, I'm obviously taking my phone. I plan on hopefully making some videos while I'm down there. Again, I'm going to see Dr. Ramos Kelly in Tijuana, Mexico. And my surgery is on Tuesday, and that is in 2 days. I'm pumped. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope these are beneficial. Maybe I'm just rambling and it's just for myself, but whatever. If it's for myself, then that's all. Then I'll watch it. If you have any questions or anything, comment below. I would love it, and that would make me feel very special. Okay, have a good night. Bye.